Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. Today we are gonna be talking about the Stussy from One Piece, CP0 agent, Vegapunk agent, underworld boss, so she is everywhere. And I wanna talk to her. I think it's very nice moment to do this video because the whole internet basically is going crazy with the animation. The anime arrived now to the point that Stussy is basically revealing this kind of power that she has, and she has basically knocked down Ruchi and Kaku, both of them, and Kaku in awakened form. So I think it's a very nice moment to talk about her. And I've been thinking since the reveal of her power in the manga, like half a year ago or something like that, that's when that happened. I've been thinking that she may be related to a very, very important character, and not in blood, but regarding the power that we have seen, this showcase of power that we have seen just now, or as I said in the manga, around 6 months ago. So this video is gonna be basically, we're gonna be basically analyzing Stussy. Okay, so first of all, the introduction of this character, this character happens in Whole Cake. Okay, so she is introduced going to the tea party, to the wedding, Sanji's wedding, and she's basically one of these underworld bosses or underworld lords, depends of the translation that you are reading. They call it one or another. Okay, so basically we see there as well Dufeld, we see there Morgans and a couple of other guys that, apart from being bosses to the underworld, they don't have much relevance so far in the One Piece main story. Okay, so let's do a little bit the shape. We wanna have, I wanna draw not from the Egghead saga, I wanna draw this moment from when she's introduced, that she is walking with the rest of the bosses. I think that's my favorite Stussy design and everything, because she looks very classy, very, you know, from the 20s and everything, and it is very nice character design for her. This whole kind of Peaky Blinder girl looking, 20s style with the type of dress, this kind of small cape that she's wearing here, the type of hat, and the flowers on top and everything, and yeah, it is very nice. So I fancy going for this style today, and let's see. Yeah, some of the, let's add some details for the face. Let's see. It's a very, very small face we will do here. And as I always say, I don't normally do girls because my cartoony style I enjoy more, and I can be more funny when I do guys. I have more freedom to draw, and I enjoy more as well. But I want to talk about her today, so we are gonna have to draw girl, and let's see. I've drawn as well Nico Robin recently. Feel free to check the video here of Nico Robin. Very nice theory about Dragon being her father and other spicy bits with Olbia, with the connection with Saul, with Aokiji and everything, and yeah, very enjoyable video. It's one of my favorites so far, so feel free to check it out. Let's see. I will add proper details later when we do the face, but basically, yeah, something like this for now will do. And now we go into it. It's kind of has two pieces. It's like a shirt here that she has. It has this kind of very nice lines going down, and then is the skirt. We will make one leg here, and the other leg it goes like this. Let's make sure that we are on frame, in frame here. Yeah, good. Now it looks funny because it looks like a very deformed character, like from Hanna-Barbera or something like that. But actually, we want to make this a little bit more straight. Just give me a second, I'm gonna carry on in the theory in 1 second. I just want to make sure that we have kind of a base for the design, and then in a moment. Okay, and this has some sort of kind of diamond looking design for the skirt. Very, very nice outfit. Oda draws the girls very nice. I'm not talking about the proportions that sometimes he goes, sometimes not most of the time, he goes very, very crazy with the proportions. I'm not much of a fan, but in this case with Stussy, with this dress design and everything, and the outfit with the outfits, he is very, very nice. The nice ones, I mean, these classy ones, the nice ones. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. Maybe I need to elongate a little bit more the legs, because I made here a little bit too small. Okay, it's gonna be the shoe. So basically, if we kind of investigate a little bit what's Stussy, how it's gonna, so this kind of nice looking design in introduction from the 90s 20s, you know, Peaky Blinder girl style, the outfit, the hat and everything, it's kind of telling me as soon as she arrives, this such a small cute girl with all these bad guys, underworld bosses, dark people in dark business, she needs to be very, very dangerous. It is very scary for me to see a character like that. That means that she is or strong as crazy, or she is clever as crazy, or manipulative as crazy, or sneaky as crazy. So like she needs to have top level qualities to be able to sail or to swim in this shark world. And with her design, you know, pretty face, nice girl and everything, you don't expect that. But the outfit, as I was saying, the outfit that is very cute at first sight, if you think about from where it's coming from this kind of business as well. So since day one I expected things from her and info, because when as well when Oda releases a nice looking girl like this, she will do something. She will do, doesn't need to be major for the story, but definitely she will do something. Let's do the other leg here, 1 second. She's walking, okay, she's walking at this. I'm picking orange because her main tones in this saga, Whole Cake Saga, are kind of peach colors, like Momo a little bit. I want to talk about Momo in a bit as well, because there's something that I think is connecting these two characters. But yeah, basically, let's do the calf there, like this. And the shoe. This stiletto type of shoe, very elegant woman here. She has like a little bit of a like a lace or something here. So okay, so she's invited to the wedding with all these other bad guys, and apparently, you know, she is so strong. Everything goes smooth with her. She's in the party. It's looking mysterious every now and, you know, very nice and everything. And then you see how all the developments in the saga unfold, and the whole Germa 66 trap, etc, etc. And then we go into the moment when Big Mom goes crazy because Luffy, etc, they kind of wreck the whole party. They go very crazy there, and Big Mom starts shouting with massive hacky waves. People is foaming, fainting around, escaping around. And Stussy is one of those that, yeah, she needs to cover the ears and everything, but she is able to withstand and hold the hacky wave of a Jonko. So that's basically because before we know anything about her, it's like, okay, so this character, this Stussy, must be physically as well very strong. So the whole story continues with her, etc. And then because this whole mess, Dufeld gets hold of the Tamatebako. The Tamatebako was this secret chest treasure that is given to Big Mom by the Gyojins, but apparently in the Gyojin Island saga, there's some conversation in the royal court with the king, etc., and the guys there saying, oh, actually, we put explosives there, so we know beforehand that is a bomb that is gonna explode anytime. So, well, Dufeld wants to see what's inside the Tamatebako, and he sneaks around it, takes it, and goes to the end of the island, to the end of this kind of balcony thingy. And then Stussy, that has been following him, shoots at him from behind with a flying shigan. And then, okay, it is revealed there that she is CP0 Stussy and works for the world government. So CP0 is the highest of the highest CP. You know, if you remember the saga of the CP9 with Water 7, we have Ruchi, Kaku, Fukuro, Khalifa, all of these guys, that they are very epic. It's one of my favorite teams or groups in the whole story. And so she's revealed to be CP0, that they are even stronger. And yeah, says, okay, you are not taking the Tamatebako is coming with me because the government wants it, okay? So then Morgan appears. Morgan is being as well gossiping around, checking everything to put it on the news. This is big news, this is big news. This character and Morgans are very tight as well in some concepts because they know many secrets of the world. I made a video about Morgans and the connections with Bibi last week. I'm gonna put it here as well so you can have a look and follow that kind of line with Bibi as well. So basically all that thing happens, and while they are talking about Dufeld, about the Tamatebako falls and explodes, destroying the bottom of the whole cake chateau thing, so the palace thing, the castle. And at the end of the story, they end up escaping, Morgans and her, on Morgan's flying balloon ship. And she says, well, she kind of basically manipulating the whole story, saying that, you know, put on the papers that Luffy, you know, the Straw Hat, etc., they destroyed the whole thing. So basically, she is a CP0 agent, very strong, very knowledgeable of everything, very skilled at covering things because working for the government. So, and you need to remember that these CP agents, and Robin mentions this, are the ones with the masks. The ones with the masks are the most skilled agents. So the strongest agents are the ones with masks. And later on we see her with one kind of a fox looking, I think it's kind of a fox, like a hairy or winged fox or something like that. Very nice mask. And yeah, so let's kind of do it. Has like this design, like this. That's the arm, and then this is going like this, and we have this part as well. Let's do the other fingers because I start talking and I don't focus in what I'm drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this little bag, a pinky bag that she's carrying as well there. So tell me your opinion about Stussy in the comments. Tell me what you think about her, or how do you see her in the current storyline and everything. And I'm going to be explaining more things about her and kind of analyzing first what what is she, where has she been, and what things has she been doing. Okay, and on top of that, I want to talk a little bit about the future of this character and what I think is going to happen going forward. But yeah, just 1 second. I would say this is kind of drawn already. And now we can focus. Let's see if we are in the frame. Yeah, we are kind of there in the limit. I drawn her a little bit too big today, but it's looking good. I'm gonna change to fine liner now. Be using 0.2 this time, as we usually do with the One Piece videos. So we know, Stussy, that the whole story in the whole cake line, that introduction, very nice, very interesting, very cool character and everything. And then we jumped into the Wano saga, the Reverie saga, the Reverie, depends of the translation as well. And she's seen there as well with the other CP0 agents, the Tenryobitos. She's kind of, you know, up to this point, Reverie, you already know some of the characters, CP0 characters. You already know that Ruchi is there, Kaku is there, Stussy is there, and then we have Guernica and Yokonda as well, and some of the other guys from Wano. So you start to see these outfits, and you start to recognize who is in the CP0 team. So we see Stussy again in that saga for the Reverie, being with the Tenryobitos there and everything. And after that, straight away after that, we jump into the... 1 second. We jump into the Egghead saga. Okay, in the Egghead saga is where things start to get interesting with Stussy. So Stussy arrives there with Ruchi, etc. because they want to... they are returning as Bear to the island, and on top of that they are going to kill Vegapunk and the satellites. So they have orders to kill them, and so as soon as they arrive there, they encounter Lily, I think it was Lily and Edison. They are talking about, they are arguing there, the kind of don't let them pass, while they talk with Shaka on the Dendermushi. Okay, it's like kind of don't let them pass, just tell them to drop here the Seraphine and they can go, the Kuma Seraphine, and they can go. We don't need them. And then Ruchi starts kind of questioning the okay, where are the other CP agents, the disappeared CP agents, what is happening here, let us go into the island. They don't want to compile, so what they use Kuma Seraphine as Bear. They go into the island and they basically start attacking the island. Atlas is around there as well, and Ruchi destroys a little bit Atlas. So the whole thing with Stussy here is that at some point there, when they arrive there, she recognizes everything. She's like, oh, Kaku, don't go there because there's a barrier. And Ruchi is like, hey, couldn't you have said that before he gets roasted in the barrier? Oh, don't attack these monsters because they're holograms. Oh, so she is knowledgeable. And Ruchi is aware of it, and Ruchi is kind of, why? Why do you know these things? How is possible that you know all this info and I don't? Who are you and what is happening with all of this? So soon after that, she receives a call from Vegapunk, a message from Vegapunk saying, I need help. This Ruchi, these guys, this government, you as a team have come here to kill me, please help. So then it is revealed that is what we've seen in the anime, in the latest anime episode now recently this week, that is basically she has been working for Vegapunk the whole time, she is good, she is able to transform into some sort of vampire. People is going crazy online since it was released in the manga about Succubus, because Succubus is this kind of vampire-looking woman who comes in your dreams and is kind of blackmailing you and seducing you in your dreams, okay? And yeah, it got very big in the anime this week because they made her extra sensual and extra. You know what I mean? And yeah, a little bit too much for my taste because she's more portrayed like classy all the time. But anyway, that's not the important thing. The thing is like. The important thing is that she is able to transform with wings, with the teeth like a vampire and everything, and tail and everything, and she is able to make Kaku unconscious, so she bites Kaku on the neck in Soan awakened that is as strong as crazy and knocks him down. Then Rochi turns around, realizes that she's done that she's been a traitor right now, and she's able to do the same to Rochi. I think she pinches him first with Kairoseki lipstick, so he's kind of weakened because of that. He's weakened because of that, and then again, there we go. She bites him. Let's do the face. 1 second of focus for the face here. Okay. Do the lips on top later because they are red lips and I don't want to make it in black now, so we can add a little bit of color. Okay, nice. If you realize I'm going careful with Nico Robin as well, I was going careful to kind of not make her too funny, but yeah, now with the clothes we can go a little bit more loose like this, with the arms and everything as well. So we see this. That's a big reveal. That's a big reveal because they're introducing Stussy very strong in the story and everything. So the power is revealed. The shocking news of the betrayal is revealed. So and Rochi just suffered there the same thing that she provoked, that he made in Water 7. You know, like betraying Iceborg trust, but actually he was working. It's not a betrayal because he was undercover. He was working like Stussy the whole time. She was undercover, but not actually for the government in the underworld and in the whole Cake Island and inside the world government too. So she was investigating the whole time for Vegapunk. So the next shocking news about her is that at that moment as well is confirmed for her to be a clone, the first successful clone of Vegapunk, but that's from the Mats time, when the group Mats, from the scientists, happened. And that's as well one of those things when everything starts to get interesting, in my opinion, okay? So we do the other side of the cape, this exaggerated bust that she has. This. Okay. It's looking nice so far. Let's see. Okay, looking nice, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the back. There we go. Okay. This arm is in this side here, going in the other side. She's wearing some sort of a bracelet or something. Like this, yeah. Looking very nice. We're getting there. Very smooth, very nice today. Okay. So the whole story of her regarding the cloning concept and everything, it is very interesting for me. I have a theory about Weeble here, explaining that Weeble was actually the first clone and was made from Vegapunk. Check out the theory there. But it wasn't successful because he actually doesn't look like Whitebeard. He looks more like made by Hawkback. That Hawkback may have been involved in all of these things, and it can be revealed later because all these scientists are always connected. But at the moment, what I think is that Weeble's mom, that is Miss Buckingham Stussy, is the person that Vegapunk used to create this Stussy. That actually, it is confirmed that it looks exactly like original Stussy. So how do we know this? We know this because Stussy, Miss Buckingham Stussy, original Stussy, it is confirmed to be a member of the Rocks Pirates, okay? And we see it in a mini flashback with the Rocks and God Valley, that she is very small, and is being carried by Whitebeard on the shoulder, like a parrot or something. It's very small. Well, she's actually normal size. The thing is that Whitebeard is very, very big. And yeah, in that panel we see that she is kind of in love or infatuated by Whitebeard. So in that video I explain why Weevil, I think, is made from Whitebeard as a clone, and is not considered successful because it doesn't look like him. But Stussy, that she looks like original Stussy, it is a well done clone there. Okay, so this we may add this extra texture here. It has some lines going up like this. Yeah, something like this is nice, it's looking nice, I like it. Yeah, looking nice. Let's see. So as I was saying, today we are analyzing Stussy, talking a little bit about Stussy, see what we can discover about her and the power and everything and what she's gonna be doing forward. And yeah, so at the moment, after all this thing is revealed, all these things happen, like the Ruchi and Kaku, they are put in bubbles. Later they go out of the bubbles because they need help. Luffy, etc., they need help to find Vegapunk, and they try to do a little bit of teamwork there. And Ruchi tries to kill Vegapunk there later, and Stussy protects him, and she's pierced by the Shigan, so she is heavily wounded by this, and she could die there. And the story continues, etc. They distribute each other. They distribute from the Labo phase. All of them, they were in the Labo phase, and they go to different places to do different things. Okay, fighting the Gorosei, fighting each other, and going to the ship, etc. And we have recently seen that Stussy stays in the Labo phase. She's still wounded, very wounded, and Kaku is as well there inside a bubble. I think that's important. That means that if something happens, the bubble is not going to be destroyed, so Kaku will survive. And but Stussy is not. Can it be? Because Stussy said Straw Hat Group needs someone here. Vegapunk needs someone here in the control room to disconnect the protection shield, the laser shield thingy, so they can escape. And when they are escaped already, then she can escape as well, or everything can be destroyed, and we don't know what's going to happen with that. But I've been thinking, I don't see Stussy dying here, because she has been given a lot of importance in a very short period of time, talking about One Piece time, okay, not about real lifetime, talking about One Piece time. and I think it is relevant for the story. I think there is the theory. If you watch the theory about Weeble that I put there as well on the section, you will see that. One second. You will see that being a character connected to her original, that is Miss Buckingham Stussy, and Weeble being in Impel Down, and the connections with Impel Down, with Magellan and Doflamingo that we have seen now as well in this latest episode in 11:14. I'm recording this before reading 11:15, I think is the one that is gonna come out next or soon, and yeah, so I think her story can be finished in connection with this other character that is Miss Buckingham Stussy, and whatever is going to happen with Weeble. Okay, so maybe her role in Egghead finishes with the help of Luffy and company, and then she needs to leave. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Oda is gonna want to do a Punk Hazard Monet 2.0, another girl, another nice looking girl that seems to be bad but then is good. We don't know what she's doing, and sacrifices herself for the end of the saga. It may happen because, you know, Egghead is having a lot of parallelism with Shabondi, something from Punk Hazard, something from other sagas in general, so it can be that happened, and I don't see Stussy being a major character. It can be, and that's it. But these videos and the things that I record in the channel are for the conversation, for the theory, for the speculation, for the fan fiction, for the ideas of what we can discuss about One Piece to have a nice time here, or, you know, comments in the section, in the comment section as well, etc. So yeah, I'm talking to create a concept of a theory, and yeah, let's see. Okay, it's looking very, very nice. Need to do now this diamond shaped something like this. It's looking very nice. Yeah, so as I said, I don't think we are gonna see her dying here. I think she needs to escape. Maybe she escapes on her own, or maybe she escapes with Bonnie at the end of the story. I have a theory about Bonnie as well that I'm gonna put here. Bonnie and the PX army and everything, because if you think about it, she is not a PX, but it is kind of a normal person in some sense. She's not a cyborg, she's a clone, but she seems to be normal, like let's say Kaku is a normal guy who trained very hard, became very strong, is being able to eat a fruit and become super strong, being a CP0 agent, and mastering the Rokushiki, that she masters the Rokushiki as well. We see her using several techniques of the Rokushiki, and then yeah, she's not a pacifista, but at the same time, that this is what I wanted to theorize about in the video. So far we've been analyzing her path and who she is during the whole story, but now it's like, so she reminds me to Monet. The actions that she's taking in this saga reminds me to Monet, and Monet is helping in the background. I will do a video about Monet as well at some point, but Monet is helping in the background, okay? And then what we have in Punk Hazard is Momo's fruit. That it's a fruit made by Vegapunk. Is kind of the only fruit that we have seen in the whole One Piece that it's an artificial made fruit that actually works so far. It's not something broken like what Kaido was using it with his people or anything like that. It's actually a fully functional fruit. But the only problem that happened here, that for Vegapunk was a failure, that is the first thing that Vegapunk asked Luffy in Egghead Saga is, hey, wait a minute, you've been to Punk Hazard, you've been to Wano, what color was the dragon? And he says, oh, the dragon is peach. Peach, that is the same color that this is color theory, basically, connecting different characters with colors. Peach, that is the color that we have basically Stussy introduced with. And that's the first thing I thought when I saw her. She has some, some sort of connection with Momo. The fruit that she has is a fruit, is a bloodline trait like the Seraphins. It can be green blood, it can't be, because she is not a cyborg, is not a cybernetic being like the Seraphins, and you don't see the green blood running in the arm or anything. So what you see is basically a normal human. So she's not using green blood. Did she eat a normal fruit? It can be. Can it be the succubus fruit? It can be as well. But I'm gonna put a theory about Imu here. Imu and the connections with Nefertari, the Lily, and Bibi as well. So in that video I have some comments, I have some theories I say there, some ideas, some concepts about basically, I think Imu has the Satan, the devil, basically the demon fruit. Okay, so she is, so this whole story in One Piece so far looks like Oda is leading us more and more into biblical concepts as well. And you have the Adam tree, the Eve tree, the concept of Adam and Eve, and the forbidden fruit that is the Akuma no Mi, the tree of the Akuma no Mis, the fruits, and we have as well the concept of the snake being Imu and etc., and the king of the world, and God and the devil. Okay, so I think I explain a little bit in that theory, from what I've seen so far with Imu, I think she has a human fruit like Luffy model. Instead of sun god Nika, this is Satan or devil fruit, demon fruit, devil fruit, demon fruit, something like that, Satan. And she's gonna be the typical Satan that we know, with wings, with horns, with red looking skin maybe even, with tail, with pointy tail, all of this because you see a pointy tail like the devil's tail in that Gorosei moment with Cobra and Sabo, etc. So I've seen Stussy showing up and this whole things with Imu showing up, and I said, is this another fruit that somehow Vegapunk managed to get the bloodline lineage or something, and made a fruit from somewhere? Can be. I think it's very foreshadowing for Oda. Oda loves the foreshadowing. So I think this may be one of these moments that Stussy is having so much importance right now, and they are giving her so many things to do at the moment because there is actually something happening. There's actually something happening there. Let's see, we paint a little bit. There are very particular colors with Stussy's clothing as well. Maybe I don't have the pencils exactly like they should be for the color, but something will do. Something will do like this. Yeah, very similar tones. There is a cover story with mats that the Gorosei are grayed out like silhouettes, and we have Vegapunk there with them. We don't see their faces. I understand that these faces are concealed because at that point Oda didn't want to reveal that the Gorosei are not getting older. They are, on the contrary, staying on the same the whole time. So it is very. I think it is very relevant for the plot of the story. This part is very relevant. Let me find. Trying to find here in my colors the brown to do the skin. Little bit. She's very pale, so I'm just gonna play with a little bit of tone. but probably I will leave her with orangey tone. It suits more the design. Yeah, it suits the design very well. She has blue eyes as well, so we will do in a second the blue eyes. Okay. So I think that moment means that Vegapunk has been in Pangea, Vegapunk has been close to the Gorosei, close to everything going on, close to Imu. Maybe he never met Imu, but somehow, I think he managed to get bloodline from Imu or something like this. Because what I think he has done here is to replicate, like he did with Momo, this fruit, this human fruit, model Satan, model the devil, and gave it to Stussy. And this is foreshadowing. I think this Stussy that we see in the latest anime episode, with the wings of this succubus look, in the wings, the teeth like a vampire, the tail and everything, this, I think for me, in my opinion, this is a foreshadowing of Imu and the power, the fruit that she is gonna have. I have in mind plenty of uses for this fruit. I think I know what this fruit is able to do or what can do, but I will talk about it in another video only about the powers of this fruit. But basically, I don't think it's a succubus, I think it is the devil fruit. Basically, Akuma no Mi is la fruta, the fruit of the devil, la fruta del demonio in Spanish. So in English, the fruit of the devil, and in Japanese, Akuma no Mi. So basically, all the fruits maybe are linked to these demons and all these gods, okay? And it needs to have a very nice explanation. Need a little bit to sharpen the blue, because she has blue eyes. This is a very clear blue. Just wanna make sure that it is visible. Maybe we need to give this one a second. Yeah, very nice. And that no one reminded me, but now I'm just remembering, we said about the lipstick there a little bit. Okay, looking very nice, looking very sweet and everything. And I think with color I'm gonna add a little bit of green, because she has here this rose, this pinky rose. I fancy doing it a little bit more red, the rose, to have a little bit of contrast. This is the lipstick. A little bit of red here at the bottom as well. Okay, there is something that I haven't done yet. That is this kind of fishnet design, very small. For the clothing, for the dress. Very beautiful dress, very nice dress. So feel free to tell me in the comments. I know this is very crazy to think that Imu, because Imu is a question, it's a question mark right now. So what is she or he? What is she or he gonna be? What kind of fruit she's gonna have? What's gonna happen there? But Oda is a master of foreshadowing, and it wouldn't surprise me if he reveals something like this that we have seen already in the story, like with Stussy, but at the fruit put to the next level. Like we are seeing now as well a lot of fruits that they have been shown already before, but they are kind of used more in a more skilled way or in a more radical way. Let's do some of these designs as well. Some of the ultimate characters, like the Blackbeard pirates, have fruits from people that we already know and we already seen, and that means that the other big character of the game, Emu, may have the same situation. It's a little bit weird because this is one of those things that happens because what I always say, that Oda planned this to be 5 years, around 5 years more or less story, and ended up being we are 26, 27 already, and that's why because he started using some powers that later he said, you know, I'm gonna extend this, I'm gonna make this like that, so I can use it later for something else. And I think with Stussy he wants to give us a little bit of foreshadowing of what kind of power Emu may have, and yeah, we will not know this until later on. And Stussy, I think, needs to be around still, and that's why I think they will not kill her, and we will have her, maybe not in a main focus, but we will have there around quite a bit, I would say, quite a bit. Let's add the blacks with this, and we just need a little bit of pink as well for the shoes here. I will darken it a little bit because I like it a little bit more dark, even if it is kind of chewing gum pink. Can do it like this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so the Emu scene, where Cobra is pierced, I think Emu has the human fruit model, god, devil, a god, but it's a devil, Satan. It's Satan. It is the devil itself, and he's gonna go crazy. I think it's gonna go crazy soon, and I think somehow this is kind of a recap of today's comments. Somehow Stussy here has the same fruit replicated. It's like a Momo situation. Momo has no clue on how to use his fruit at full capabilities yet. And I think this is the same. I think Stussy is very skilled using her fruit. We have seen that. But at the same time, he is not aware of the fully potential with this. And yeah, I will talk in another video about it, but basically what I think is that this kind of Satan fruit, that we think that it's succubus with her, this Satan fruit is able to multiply the body and create sentience, like we have seen Karasu and things like this. I think Emu basically has made from himself, has made these puppets that they are the Gorosei. Like Doflamingo can do the doppelganger thing, Moria could do the doppelganger fruit, the doppelganger clone, like Prince Gross can do as well the doppelgangers, this kind of Prometheus figures, like they are humans but they are not humans. I think Emu is the supreme situation here, and I think she can create these fake human lookings, because the fruits that they have, if you think about it, the fruits that they have, or they haven't been introduced as a fruits, they don't look like fruit, they try to cut them, kill them, cut their heads off in the Gorosei, they don't die, they kind of recreate, like it's like a when you are attacking Crocodile, that you are shooting at him or cutting him and she's like, I'm creating again. It is kind of the same concept. So that's why I think Gorosei, the 5 Gorosei members are extensions of Emu, created by Emu. They are puppets, that they are sentients. They can go on around and do whatever they want, ordered by Emu. That's why they are so scared of them. They are very ancient. They are connected to the world government, yes. Probably she could have even taken on bodies like Moria and kind of control these bodies and create them from existing bodies as an extension of her. And basically, I think basically what we're gonna see soon, I can explain it here. My thought is basically what we're gonna see soon is that Gorosei tremendously failed in this whole egghead saga. They weren't able to achieve anything that they wanted, and or if they achieved something like killing Vegapunk, it didn't happen how they wanted, because Vegapunk has already given out info and everything. So they need to pay the price. They need to be punished. If Imu is it's a bad guy, it's a bad character, Imu needs to punish them, and the best way to punish them will be, I think, they are gonna return to Mariejoa, where Imu is, and they will be in presence of Imu, and maybe not all of them, or maybe half of them or a couple of them, depend of the one that Oda wants to give us more info and more liking. Maybe the Samurai Gandhi, the Venus Judo, how it's really nice looking design, maybe he wants to elongate that character. But basically, I think they will be returned, not by their own will, they will be pushed back to Mariejoa, where Imu is. They will be in presence of Imu, and Imu needs to absorb them. I think he needs to absorb them like Blackbeard absorbs everything with his fruit, and put them part of their body, because I think it is very important to show how cruel this character can be, even with his own people, with her own people, with these guys, Gorosei, that they are supposed to be the bad guys, the top of the world. To demonstrate that they are someone above them, they need to suffer the consequences in a very cruel way. So I think what we are gonna see, not now, straight away, but what we are gonna see soon is Imu making them return with this kind of teleport thing, making them return and absorbing them, so they become part of Imu again, because they were extracted from Imu, like pieces of Imu or pieces of Imu's soul, and all of this because the Satan fruit that I think Imu is gonna have. And all of this, I'm taking it from analyzing Stussy and the path that she has had as a secret agent in basically all the big organizations in the world, being with the underworld, with the Big Mom things, with the world government, working for Vegapunk, talking with Morgans and knowing about the newspaper, news school, everything for Morgans and everything. So tell me in the comments, what do you think about this theory? As I said, I know it's very crazy, but Oda needs to start connecting all the dots, and no character now is gonna come randomly. And Stussy, it's a very young character in the story. We have seen her only for 2-3 sagas, and Oda has given her a lot of importance. And if that happened, is because she is gonna do something more beyond just leaving the Straw Hats or aiding the Straw Hats to escape Egghead. I think even if she is dead now because the Labo face explodes, or because the Gorosei manages to kill her and destroy the whole island, etc. Even if she dies, the concept of the fruit that she has, or the concept of the power that she has, is connected to Imu's real power, and is being taken from Imu somehow. And I think it has something to do. It is very important, the reason why Vegapunk decided to not follow Dragon and stay with the bad guys, because he needed money, resources, take advantage of these resources, make something, or in this case someone like Stussy, very strong, very powerful, and discover weaknesses of the bad guy, that in this case is Imu, the world government leader, the world government king. So yeah, I think I like the drawing, how it looks. I think we've done a very nice job. Let's do a little bit of shading here as well. We've done a very nice job today, and I think this is it. And a little bit of a kind of description of Stussy, the evolution of Stussy through a couple of sagas that we have seen. How do I think she is connected to Emu and the power and the cloning of the fruits like Momo and everything, and she's a experiment within an experiment. And yeah, I like very much the design. The drawing ends up being very nice, very nice. So I think this is all for today. Okay, let's sign. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you like the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, share with your friends, your nakamas and everyone, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.